sports. It's in the game.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we're watching the Snowhawks, superstar cornerback, who's been stepping up to the challenges all season, now with 8 interceptions. It's the Snowhawks and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more likely is going to come away with the win.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And off we go from Minneapolis. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lone back gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught in stride by Addison. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. He loses the football. Recovered by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
3rd down from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw it again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to through contact, and he couldn't do it. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Escapes his grasp. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings us 2nd and 7.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose. Scooped up by the defense. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just a field goal separates these two. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back now, pressure on its way. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Snowhawks capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Snowhawks make it a 10-point ball game. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Rivers. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now a give running right. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. They kick the running back in motion. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. So now, here's 3rd and goal. McCarthy throwing here. Buys time. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
clean drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Snowhawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Makes the grab in bounds left side. A gain of 27 yards there. And they're going to have a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing from the gun here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Looking for a throw here. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Throwing it again here. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. Touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Snowhawks double their lead to 14. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Rivers. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Vikings ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's got him, that's Addison. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught by the open man. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. McCarthy to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Connecting on a slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We're through two with the Snowhawks overcoming that home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Michael Penix, 4 touchdown passes. From there, we'll take the trip across Lake Erie to Cleveland to check in on the Browns at home at the Dog Pound. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Browns trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans trying to hold on and claim victory. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Snowhawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Watson with the catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie, and you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Pass play now. Complete over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. This one's caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, they're gonna hand it off. And he gets in, touchdown. The Snowhawks have likely locked up the win right there. Cardi with the extra point. And the Snowhawks push their lead to 18.
Joshua Cardi to kick off.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And we always hear running backs say one fumble is too many for a game. Well, he's lost one now. The low point in a game that's had a lot of struggles for him on the ground. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Shut him on this time, boys. Together, on.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
1 yard gain. Brings down second and at the 28-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. They'll come up 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Escapes the pocket. Taking off with it again.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. McCarthy throwing on third down. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth and forever coming up. McCarthy to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. On first down, they'll rock. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Make a play here. Take it to him.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Snowhawks are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Snowhawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
First down, San Antonio.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Pass play coming here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They are throwing it again. Quick slant complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now, with 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time.
And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Snowhawks keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much